You are now tuned in to DM3 Entertainment. Let's talk boxing. Let's go. Okay, we all know what happened a couple of weeks ago. Anthony Joshua defended his belt against Usyk, and it wasn't a very good and it wasn't a successful defense. So now Joshua is now in a conundrum. What does he do now? Everybody says, let's switch trainers. And I agree with that. It's time for us to switch it up and get down with something else, because now me, I'm still an AJ fan, and I know AJ's got the skills to make it happen. But what we got to do now is pull that dog out. So I'm going to hit you with a couple of clips real quick before we really get into it and say where he needs to go and what he needs to do. So let's go.
Yeah. See that look in their eyes, Rock? We fought, Rock. I trained hard, but I didn't have that look in my eyes. You had it, you won. Yeah. Got to get that look back, Rock. Eye of the tiger, man. Eye of the tiger, come on. Come on, let's go.
As y'all seen, Apollo told Rocky, man, got to get the eye of the tiger. Now, that's a movie, but that's the truth. Boxers, they get into this situation where I know y'all hear it all the time. They become rich and they start sleeping on silk sheets, and then the motivation is not there no more. So, you know, in the movie, he said the eye of the tiger, but the thing of the matter is get the dog out. Remember what you jumped in here for. You said you wanted to be the undisputed champion. You had one more belt to do that. Now, we can't be slipping up now. We got to, get it together. We got to put some work in. We got to come up with another plan. We can't box the boxer. What we got to do is fight the boxer. And here's another clip for y'all. And this is what I believe, and this is what Anthony should be doing. Check it out.
To beat this guy, you need speed. You don't have it. So what we'll be calling on is good old-fashioned blunt force trauma, horsepower, heavy-duty cast iron, pile-driving punches that will have to hurt so much they'll rattle his ancestors. Every time you hit him with his shot, it's got to feel like he tried kissing the express train. Yeah, let's start building some hurting bombs.
Yes, you heard him. He said, let's start working on some hurt bombs. And that's the fact of the matter. I know he's been out here checking out different gyms, but he should have came straight to this man right here, Buddy McGirt. He should have went right to him and, work with him. And I'm going to show you some other guys that he should have went to. But we're talking about building some hurting bonds. We're talking about roughing this dude up, beating him up, turning this into a war. Remember, Marvelous Hagler would say, war, not peace. Now, here's another person that can help him out, definitely, with this next fight. Now, I watch a lot of boxing shows, and one of the shows I watch and I respect is Boxing IQ, and he definitely said mess with Joey Jamash, another guy that can definitely help Joshua do what he needs to do. And the next person that I bring up, I say, hey, get on Freddie Roach. That's who I say get. Because Freddie knows how to go get it. And that's what Joshua needs to be, very aggressive against Usyk. Forget all this trying to be technical. It's time to make a fight, And another person right here, Teddy Atlas. Y'all may think I'm bugging, but Teddy trained Mike Tyson. And, that was one of the trainers, and we all know how Mike was a beast when he was doing what he was doing. So Teddy turned Joshua into a beast. Now, y'all see it. Philadelphia, a.k.a. Philadelphia. I really believe AJ needs to go to Philly, get down with some of these gyms, because like I said, the dog's got to come out. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine who has his own channel, Jeff TV, Jeff 5 TV, and he's got the Goodfellas podcast. Them boys do their thing. But what Jeff was telling me, he said, you got to be in that culture of the Philly style or the crunk style and all these other styles. But I say, hey, you got one fight to make it happen, because if you don't, your career is going to look real sketchy. So I say jump into the water, jump into the deep end, get as much as you can, and prepare yourself for the war. And Philly is a place where it could definitely get Joshua rough and rugged and ready to rock and roll. And there's 3 more guys that I say that Joshua needs to get down with, and here they go. First one up is Sugar Hill. Yeah, I said Sugar Hill. Yeah, he's messing with Tyson, but trainers can train more than one fighter. And like I said before, AJ's got to go in there, and it's got to be a war. And he's got to learn how to rough and get tough and bang up the boxer Usyk. That's what I say. Now, the second, if he can't get Sugar Hill, then he needs to go get Mark Breland. You see what's on his shorts, crunk, meaning he knows about that crunk style. He knows how to get rough and tough and make it happen. And AJ will listen to him, not like Mr. Deontay Wilder did, but he'll definitely get that experience and he will get that knowledge from Mark Breland. And Mark Breland will definitely be loving that someone will listen to him and pick up the style that AJ needs to beat Usyk. And last but not least, another disciple of the crunk style, Lennox Lewis. I know that him and AJ got issues, but it's time to bury the hatchet. Do this for the queen, as y'all would say over in England, and it'll be best for both of y'all. Could you just imagine if Lennox was in the corner of AJ and they won the belts back? The country of England would love both of them, and it would make one hell of a story for Hollywood. And that's what I'm saying. So, if anybody knows AJ or sees this video, pass it on. These are the people I think he needs to get with so he can knock Usyk's head off and get them belts back. And I'm going to hit you real quick with some clips of AJ being aggressive like he should have came in the first place. Let's go.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And they shield us. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender.
And remember to subscribe, like, and share the video. And thank you. Peace.